Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the State of Crypto, one-stop source for all crypto-related news and technicals. I am your host, Martin, and this episode we're going to be talking about the crypto market crash. Now, if you're catching this from live, welcome, and if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. I really want to know what you're thinking. Also, if you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news and technicals, make sure you subscribe, you hit that like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. And if you want to keep on chatting with us, once the stream is on, you can join us on the Discord. Link has already been pinned to the top of the chat. So, let's see who's in the house. Soka first. Awesome. Jeff Loomis. Hi, mate. How's it going? May. We need emotional support. Dog's already asleep, man. Jeff Loomis, you've read today. Yes. Preparing for war. Hey, what's up, man? Ultra GK, what is up? Alex, thank you very much for being here, man. Alex helping us out with the awesome thumbnails that we get here on this channel. Michael L has one of the best buys. Yes, it is a good day to buy. Headlines. The crypto something. Jeju, yes, I already put it on the list. I'll update it in a second. Dangerous right now. Maybe we're going to the 20s. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we actually work the 20s or going to the 20s. We'll talk about that. Multi-trillion in the repo market. Yeah. Pump the stock market. Yeah, crypto staying. The dollar also went down a little bit, right? I think it was going down when I was looking at it today. Crypto Gamer, what is up, bro? Thank you very much for being here. What's up? Hey, what's up? What's up? Yeah, nothing has changed with Bitcoin, right? Nothing has changed. Fundamentals are still there. Whatever Bitcoin is and whatever makes it go, it's still there. Just the value has gone down a little bit. That's it. I saw some dude say a Bitcoin's still worth a Bitcoin, and he's right. Just like a dollar is always worth a dollar, right? Don't matter if they print more or print less, it's still a dollar. Just like one Bitcoin is one Bitcoin. It's worth less dollars against, it's just going to be worth something depending on what you compare it against. So let's go to market cap, man. Let's go and show that awesome window where the magic happens. Here we go. There we are. Let's try to figure out what's happening here. Remember, we broke this triangle. I told you guys we could be looking for action downside. That would get us somewhere down here. It looks like we want to move down there, right? Like some of you guys have said, you're not really bullish. Oh, I think Andrew said, are you bearish? And the answer is, I'm not really bearish, man. I'm just not confident that the market has a strength right now, right? I think overall, the long-term the outlook of crypto overall, it's bullish, right? The long-term is bullish. Nothing has changed. Just the short-term and mid-term are not looking so hot. Midterm depends on what we're considering midterm, but I would say at the end of the year, there's still a chance we might try to finish on the six-figure numbers, low six-figure numbers, right? We're looking maybe up to 320,000, maybe not going to get that high, but maybe 100,000 could be possible. But we're going to have to go through some pain, right? There's people talking about August recoveries. I did see some articles going on about our, August recoveries and trying to pump in August and things of that nature, which are fine. A little bit up ahead still. But that means that we're going to be having pain right now. Now, there are options as to what you can do with what's happening right now. And some people would say sell and buy back in when they're lower. And some people would say, hodl through. And again, each one has their merits and each one can do whatever they want, right? Like you could do what you need so long as it's what you need to do for yourself, right? So if there's obligations that you need to meet right now and you need to sell stuff, well, then you should probably sell so you can meet your obligations, right? Just like if you, let's say, are basically investing. When you're investing, you're putting money aside for the long term, not the short term. If you're trading because you need to make cash day to day, you're probably not buying right now. You're waiting for an opportunity to buy, right? But if you are investing long term, then you really shouldn't be worrying about where the market's going to go. If your outlook for here is that crypto is going to be up in the next couple of years, and we've said that before, right? You're looking 10 years down the road, and you believe Bitcoin's going to be worth $500,000, maybe $1 million by then. Why are you worrying about what the market's doing right now, right? But if you are doing this for trading because you need to make a living trading, you want to make a living trading, then yes, you're worried about what's going to happen. And right now, I am waiting. I told you guys the market's not really doing a lot. I'm waiting to get signals. I've told you there's a lot of indecision in the market. We've talked about that plenty of times. We've also said that bullish indicators have not been playing out as strong, right? Bearish indicators are moving the market. And we know that during bear markets, bullish indicators play less. So we could say that in the short term, we're in a bear market, even though we're moving sideways, right? But we're in a bear market and we're waiting for that bull market to come back in. A lot of people are saying, well, this might be like what happened between 2013 and 2015, market of 2014, where we just moved sideways for a little bit. And it could be that we're going to move sideways for a little bit. Still not defined whether or not we're going to be dropping more or not. But what I was telling you guys, all right, look at this, right? There's still articles coming out saying Bitcoin price can hit 450,000 in 2021. 135,000 is the worst case scenario. And I think this is according to Plan B, which is, stuck to flow model. And again, right, August, planning to see recovery, right? Climbing back up. They're putting that here. And they're also saying somewhere in this article that we're looking for a move up. They say could trade an eye-watering for 150,000 by the end of 2021, while 135,000 would be the worst case scenario, right? Anyways, Plan B repeatedly said something about the mood in the recent weeks and months, and that's something we've talked about also, right? I haven't read this article before today. It just came out today. But even as Bitcoin sees multiple retests, they said the midterm goal could be okay. Worst case scenario for Bitcoin, we'll see trade at 47,000 in August. Slight reversal in September, places the target at 43,000 for that month, followed by 63,000 October, right? And then they're calling November and December by 135,000, and November 98,000. Would that be it? Still a little bit out, right? Greg, what's up?
What's up?
There's still a bit out there still, right? We are moving down. We could come back to that line, right? That is the worst case scenario that they're saying could be. Do I believe that? Man, I mean, I really wish it plays out. Maybe we get to, those levels by January, right? Maybe not by the end of the year, right? Like, there's no rush so long as we get to that line. And as you can tell, we stagnate on that line for the longest time according to this model. But, the increase from this line to this line, that's $1 million, right? So this small movement up, it's going to be representing a lot of money though, right? Just keep that in mind. Anyways, yeah, but interesting stuff what's happening there, right? And we also have this one for Ethereum, because a lot of people worry about Ethereum, but Ethereum faces largest ever option expiry on this Friday, right on the 25th. And that could be part of the reason that we're seeing the movement down in Ethereum. We know that when options expire, we do tend to get action to downside. So that's what we are seeing this week. Probably people, selling Bitcoin because there's going to be expiries happening on the options market. Market cap broke below the 50% retrace, right? And that 50% was at 1.29 trillion. Now we're recovering, sitting at 1.30 and trying to get back above that area, which is fine. Again, we call for that move. We know it could still go lower, right? We're starting to create what we were looking for. This line here, remember? Low, lower low, negative, less negative. Now we're starting to create this bullish divergence that we want to find so we can get a rally happening or some kind of support going on. So we're starting to create this strong bullish divergence here, right? So we're going to go with yellow here for the divergence. And that's fine. I don't care if it goes to other time scales here on this chart, but negative, less negative. And also here, low to slightly higher point, right? There we go. So bullish divergence strong against the MACD, against the RSI, potential for action to the upside. And that's what we're getting. We're trying to pump up a little bit. Now, does this change the chart that we were looking at and change the lines? We could look at this differently, right? And draw a line like this and say, yo, that triangle that we're trading in is now becoming a downsloping channel. But, if the triangle is still to play out, we're still looking for action to the downside. Now, it is normal that as more data starts to become available, we could always re-anchor, chart, and look at what we're, at different things here on the graphs. But the question is, I mean, do we want to acknowledge that wick? If we don't, right? If we don't acknowledge this wick here, which could be FOMO, then we're using this wick here at the top, right? And then we're using this wick here at the bottom, and this wick also. And if we follow that, yes, we're broken. We can still go slightly lower, but you can tell that we're within a slight downsloping channel, which could also be a sort of fallen wedge. I don't want to change too much what I'm looking at. The market doesn't really feel bullish, right? We have bullish divergence, but the market doesn't feel bullish. It's not oozing confidence. You look at the market, you're like, oh man, you're probably more worried about getting out or buying it at a lower level than you are, of seeing hopes of higher prices right now. You're probably sitting here, you're like, oh man, I might add to my position if it drops a little bit more, but you're thinking about a drop happening, or you're probably, man, I should have sold, or maybe I should sell if it's going to drop a little bit more so I can buy lower, right? There's different ways to trade it. So Again, you might be experiencing some of those thoughts. For me, it's fine. I know my entry levels. I'm still good. And I still believe Bitcoin could have upside. Again, what I have there is not money that I am going to be taking out. Institutional investors are thinking about trading, man. They're going to do this for the money, right? Anyways, action to downside starting to go. We can see lows as low as 841 billion. Are we going to drop down there? Not so sure right now. But, that is the target that we have on this move. The coin list is old. Oh, really? That's weird that it's not refreshing, dude. Thanks for letting me know. For some reason, this thing here is not updating it. So let me do a refresh of the current cache of the page. There we go. All right. So new list should be out. Thanks for letting me know, man. Andrew, what's up? So that's it for market cap. Let's go to Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance at 46.97, right? Gaining dominance yesterday, meaning alts lost a lot more than Bitcoin, and we did see that. Gaining 3.73% today, stagnating 0.07. Bitcoin right now pumping 3.11%. Not too bad after the drop it had yesterday of 11%. Again, we're hoping that wherever it had this bullish divergence was going to play out. It didn't. It's not playing out, right? But we're getting the move that we were looking for. We're finally getting our lower low, right? So let me get rid of this one that we knew it didn't play. That's fine. We're getting this move from a low point to a lower point, right? Negative, less negative. So let's go to this chart and I'll show you. Is it this chart? I think it's this chart. Right? Low, lower low. I was drawing this throughout the day today on this chart that it's much cleaner. So we're going low, lower low, negative, less negative, low to high, right? Bullish divergence, strong. Potential for action to the upside. Lonel, thank you very much for being here, man. What's up? Thank you for awesome support, man, and watching this channel, watching the content. Yeah, I think only what comes through PayPal and crypto donations add up there. For some reason, YouTube super chats are handled differently and they don't add up. So I'm sorry about that, man. I know that doesn't really add up, but got some dude on the yeah, it's awesome, bro. Anyways, bullish divergence, right? Potential for action to upside. We could be looking at some sort of reversal. Right now, our target would be this line here, right? This line that we're going to have in the shorter time scales. That is a resistance. We're going to target that and then probably a 20 moving average. But let's look at something here. This pattern that we're looking for, invalidated, right? That drop makes it to where this is lower than the head. So this potential inverse complex, head and shoulders we were looking for, invalidated. And we said this wick could undo it, right? So that's fine. We didn't climb. We didn't go up. We were waiting for it. It didn't happen, and that's fine. Sometimes that's why we look for early pattern detection. That's one of the risks of early pattern detection is that they don't play out. If you look at something, you're like, oh well, this is here and here, then that is fine. I'm using this line of support. I'm going with the wicks, and we're hitting that support, which is fine. I'm gonna try to move up on that probably as we're trying to really, really hold on to that. And we have that bullish divergence, right? So they're currently refurbishing more Bitcoin. Interesting. So what I'm going to do here, again, we know this double bottom didn't play. So, we were looking at this before. We were looking for that head and that other shoulder. So that's fine. Like I said, the bullish pattern is really not coming to play for Bitcoin, right? And that is what's helping us lose this market. So I'm going to zoom in here in a second. So you can see a little more of what I'm looking at, just as long as I finish drawing this. And I just want to make sure it's going to be just on the daily. There it is. So let's zoom in here. We did come back to the next level of support, 31,430 through 32. Held support there, which is fine. Now we're trying to bounce. We're going to probably find resistance at 33,090, right? That is our target. If we fail to get above this zone, could be looking for a retest of 31,432 or even 30,753. Dropping there, we could drop even farther down. ADA, sure. Bounce right off your line. That is awesome, Andrew, man. Let's go to that 4-hour chart. This from the 1 hour here. This one came over, so I know because they don't make sense. There were that tiny potential falling wedge we're looking at, which also didn't play out. But look, we're coming in lower, right? We had here bullish divergence hidden. Sorry, strong. We pumped on that, hit the 20, rejected. This struck onto here, and this tracks onto here, right? So we are still creating strong bullish divergence. Here we go, man. I had to sneeze off the air, man. Whew, barely made it. So lower low still, negative, less negative, bullish divergence strong. Now we have strong bullish divergence on the daily. We have strong bullish divergence on the 4 hour. So we could be looking for some action to the upside here, right? There's double strong bullish divergence developing. Short term, 1 hour, also strong bullish divergence. Look at this, lower low, right? Negative, less negative. And a low to high. So strong bullish divergence on the daily, strong bullish divergence on the 4 hour, and strong bullish divergence on the 1 hour for Bitcoin. That is 3 times. We have strong bullish divergence. We're looking for a bounce on the 1 hour. We're starting to get it, getting above that 20 moving average, coming back down, finding support, and trying to pump again. That is fine. Here we're looking at the falling wedge. Didn't play out. That is awesome. We'll just get rid of this. And okay, we're looking for a bounce. We're going down to that 20, trying to find support. If we do, could be looking to bounce again. We could still drop back down to this level. Come somewhere around here and go low, slightly lower low, and then negative, less negative, right? And create more strong bullish divergence. Hopefully that's not going to be the case. Hopefully we'll just start bouncing from here and keep on going higher. We do have resistance up here, and we do have this tiny island of positive momentum, but this island is at this level, right? So we're going slightly higher, and higher. So there should not be anything bearish right now. Binance under maintenance. All right, that means it's going to pump, hopefully. We know there are other things happening with the network, right? We know China's mining some of that. There's talks about some of the mining rigs going from China to Maryland. So the fact that there's less hash power on the network could also be making it to where it's falling a little bit on the price, right? We know there tends to be some kind of correlation sometimes between the Bitcoin hash power and its price. So the fact that there's less hash power right now maybe is what's making the price also drop a little bit more. We are neutral on the other side, 45.69, pointing down a little bit. Hopefully we're going to start climbing up again. I really want to see Bitcoin recovering. We did go oversold. The last time we were this oversold here was probably here on June the 21st. And look at that, we recovered, right? So we're looking at about a same low as we were back here, right? Almost the same low. So are we going to recover? Are we going to recover back up again? That'll be nice. On the daily, right? Coming lower. Let's go to another daily chart. This one's too cluttered. Right, on the daily, we've wicked lower, which is fine. But again, bullish divergence, potential fraction to the upside. If we climb, we could go for that 20 moving average. It's gonna be too high of a move right now. It's gonna take a 15 to 20% to get up here again. We're looking at for it to hit 36,224. Again, bullish divergence in the 4 hour, daily, 1 hour. Let's go to ETH. So it's not all bad, right? That bullish divergence is going to get us to go high. How high we go is going to determine how good we are. Hit that 20 and rejecting is not going to be as good as if we get above that 20 and confirm. Trying to move higher. 4 hour, same thing. I'll be looking for in the 4 hour. If you're looking for potential moving up here on divergence, probably, or something else, some other pattern that we're looking at. But again, we're getting that lower move. Again, bullish divergence, strong potential fraction to the upside. That 20 moving average at 34,526. Sorry. All right, so that's it. Let's go to ETH and check it out. Ethereum's in a lot of pain. It broke the $2,000 mark. I think we rejected it today. Highest point was 1,994. So high to low, and high to low. Low, lower, low, negative, more negative, and low, lower still. Nothing bullish, right? Nothing bullish. Sold 35.60. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, I was tracking this earlier. That's why it's in a different color. Trying to see if it's going to bounce or not. 2680, 21, still less of that negative momentum. Still higher here also on the RSI. So I'm looking for that bullish divergence to play out and hopefully get Ethereum to go higher. We're almost trying to undo the previous candle, right? The losses of the previous candle, which was a painful candle, man. I was here sitting, I was like, oh man, that's not good. Ethereum, you're breaking the 2K, man. Right? It wasn't the prettiest to look at. Yeah, the market has been in a lot of pain. Still haven't sold yet. So yeah, let's do that. Again, sold at 34.939, still pointing up, so we could be looking for action to the upside. 1-hour chart. The 1-hour chart has bullish divergence also. Ain't that great? Look, low, lower low. Right, visibility, 1-hour chart. Negative, less negative, right? Move to a 20 moving average, already got it. Struggling with it, not the best looking. Hopefully we'll try to reclaim it and pump higher. Still breaking that 20 back down. It's not going to be good, man, right? It gets us back to where we could come back down to this levels again. We got very close to our target, right? We're looking for a potential hit at 1,844. We did move down. Again, right now, neutral at 42.66, starting to point down here on the RSI. But if we look at this, man, we're getting close, right? How low do we drop from this line? 13% almost, right? From breaking that line. We knew that we were looking for potential 3 fallen peaks. Yesterday, we kind of invalidated it when we pumped higher than the previous high that we had here, right? So, on that note, that we went higher, we knew that this 3 fallen peak was not going to play out. However, we knew that breaking this line was going to bring pain. But we getting that pain, right? We called for that pain up on breaking that line. So that's why we're moving down. Moving down, here we broke it slightly, tried to recover, failed, and then broke farther down still. Could this pattern come to completion even though we broke it? I doubt it. It's not looking really textbooky, right? So even in the 4-hour, if we zoom out and look at a different chart, right? So it's not as clear, right? 1, 2, 3, and we went higher. So we validated it to some extent. One-hour chart again, bullish divergence action to the upside, right? Hopefully we can get continuation. Nothing bearish, high to low, and high to low. Neutral at 43.22. That's it for Ethereum, man. Again, a lot of pain. Today, hopefully tomorrow, we'll have one of those green weeks where Monday's red, then, throughout the week we go back to green. Remember, there's expiries happening on Ethereum options, so we'll see. You got Bybits at 1,455 for Ethereum. Good luck with that, man. Go back to Binance. Binance at 280, man. Again, guys, if you like what we do, please hit the like, hit the bell, and hit the sub. You can also join us on the Discord. But if you hit the like, hit the bell, and hit the sub, I'm going to be really, really happy. Here we go. Right, so Binance, man.
Thanks for you being true and honest, calling it as it is. Respect.
Oh, Jesus, man. What the hell? Nell attack. We haven't gotten a Nell attack in a while, dude. Jesus, man. Doesn't matter. Thank you very much for that, man. Legendary, man. That is amazing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for that, man. Much appreciated. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, man, you know, that's what we do here, right? We keep it straight. So, moving down. Binance broke this line, moving down. We knew that this is going to be what we were looking for. Hitting this next area here. I think we have a line somewhere around here. Do we? Yeah, we have the 618. 280.94. We're slightly trying to get above that zone again and try to find support at the 618. I don't like that, man. We're almost retracing all the way down here to the $37 mark. We're 61% of the way back down, so not too hot, right? Low to high, negative, less negative, low to high. Sold at 35.56. That is it for Binance. It's not doing anything bullish. If the 4-hour has bullish divergence, it might start to feel like the rest of the market is some kind of like unison, and it doesn't, right? Low, lower, negative, more negative, and low, lower still. It's not. We're not seeing what we were seeing with Bitcoin and Ethereum. So this is much lower, right? John, what is up, dude? It's very late for you in the UK. Thank you very much for being here, man. Much appreciated, brother. Here we're hitting lows on that oversold that we haven't seen since May the 23rd. So it's been a couple of, quite some time. This is moving this low here on the 4-hour, right? Nothing bullish. Failed to get above that line, right? We did get it, but we fell at 20. And we knew it was a possibility. We didn't do this yesterday because I didn't come live. I only came live for a couple coins for Father's Day, but we are moving down on that rejection, right? We knew that we talked about getting this line. When we have this line in the 20 or this line in the 20 under, we know first we need to get above the 20 and then confirm getting above that line. Same happens with the 20, right? We get above this line, we got to confirm getting higher than the 20. Failing, breaking things down, right? Again, potential 3 fallen peaks right here on these 3 fallen peaks. We already hit target. Look at that. Beautiful target hit here. Why? Because the 3 fallen peaks here didn't get invalidated on this coin. Look at this. We stayed higher. That line right there. I can draw a line. Alt H. Look, I'll show you that blue line I just drew here. Right? So 1, 2, 3. Getting that 3rd peak. Falling, trying to move back up. Here we didn't go higher like we did with Ethereum, right? Ethereum didn't do that. Ethereum went higher. Kind of invalidated. What?
DCA and HODL. Don't invest what you can't lose. And just wait. It will get better. Scroll out.
Jesus, man. There it goes again. Another awesome L attack, man. That is awesome. It doesn't matter, man. Thank you very much for that.
Audience, say it with me.
Legendary, man. That is great. Thank you very much for that, man. Scroll out. I hope you stick around, man. I hope you don't scroll out. Oh, you mean zoom out? Yeah. Yeah, everything's still good over the long term, right? Don't invest what you can't lose. Yes, I agree with that. And DCA, it's awesome. Edward Louis, thank you very much for being here, man. LL party, I know. It gets crazy, man. Again, guys, we're lacking on them likes. If you like what we do, hit the like, hit the bell, hit the sub. We're talking about Binance and how we're still going lower, man. We didn't get as high as the previous high, right? This blue line I drew. And thus we're validating the pattern. Broke that confirmation line again, right? I'm just going to extend it so you can see what happened here, right? Confirmation line. Target hit. We didn't go for this one. What does this tell us? If you remember what this says, we're still not done, right? We're still not done here. But if we recover and we don't come down to this level, remember what the pattern move is on a bull market? 17%. That's this drop. Oh, Jesus, man.
You all can tip as well. Don't make me feel like I'm special.
Oh, there goes another one, dude. Jesus, man. Jesus, man. What the hell? This one was shorter for some reason, but thank you very much for that, man. I really appreciate it. Bro.
Audience, say it with me.
Legendary doesn't matter. That is so awesome. Thank you very much for that. I really appreciate it. That is really cool. Sorry, ambulance coming. Right, there it goes. So, if you remember, in the bull market, we're looking for a 17% drop. That's where we hit. We did go slightly lower, but we're recovering. And we're closing above that 17% drop. We didn't come down here. This would have been a 24% drop. And that'll confirm we were looking at a bear market, right? So this kind of gives me hope that we are still somewhat bullish, but again, not really defined. But again, 3-fall peak pattern, beautifully playing out. Now we do have bullish divergence here, right? We do have bullish divergence. I think even from here, right? Negative, less negative. I was even like nervous zooming in here. Bullish divergence on the 1 hour, like this Ethereum had for sure, and Bitcoin, and yeah, that's it. So bullish divergence, bouncing. So far, so good. We could be aiming for that 20 moving average. Sold at 36.90. That is it for Binance. Again, pattern hit, right? Clap yourself in the back if you traded this, shorted this, whatever, because the pattern came to fruition here. Another one then? Jesus. Come on, dude. The L attacks are weird. Sorry, man. I just got to the mini part. I just got to the mini part of the thing I was hitting. And it was making me choke a little bit, but that is awesome.
Say it with me.
Legendary, man. That is great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I was liking one of these things. Has like extra relief in the center. I'm not sure. It comes with something with mental. It was making me choke a little bit. But thank you very much for that, bro. We're at 40, so Seamus comes out with 10 more. Well, but Seamus hasn't come out in a while. I'm going to have to go locate him because I have no clue where I left Seamus. I found him now. Oh, here it is. I'll have him at the ready. And then I dropped some stuff, so one quick second. There we go. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for that. That is awesome. How low are we going? Eric, can you just please ask what coin? Let me know. Regular chat. You don't have to donate. Just let me know which coin. Bitcoin. I'm on Binance right now, so I'm not sure how low can we go where. Right? So anyways, we're moving down. We have this bullish divergence action to the upside coming up to the zone, right? Doing good. Again, not really worried right now about Binance, Bitcoin. Sure, man. Oh, let me finish Binance and I'll go back and look at Bitcoin, see how or where we could go, how low we could go. Anyways, nice stuff, right? Bullish divergence, action to the upside. Yeah, it's support. Well, finishing pattern, very nice if the pattern got hit. So what I'm gonna do here is I am just gonna draw this here, man. There we are, man.
Hashtag O'Shamus needs a straw.
Yo, that is awesome, man. Jesus, dude. I do a deal. Lady, man. Oh, bro, we got another one also. Thank you very, very much for that. Seamus, there we go. 2 for Seamus, there we go. Legendary doesn't matter. That is awesome. Thank you very much for that, man. And we'll do this other one also real quick. Oh, dude.
Say it with me.
Legendary. Thank you very much for that. We are at Seamus levels. Oh, Seamus. Come out to play. Here we go. Even his hat was down. Here we go, man. Seamus coming out, sitting on the shoulder. Lucky leprechaun. Are we gonna go up because Seamus came out? Who knows? Who knows? How you doing, Seamus? We haven't seen you in a while, man. I hope you're doing good. Seamus is fine. He's doing okay. He's still drunk as ever, man. So he's happy. I am happy. We're happy. It's nice to actually catch me live. Oh, I know, man. Thanks for being here. Much appreciated, man. Anyways. Howdy, Justin. How's it going, man? OXT, let me put it here on the list. Maybe
Real
something
big
happened.
fan from Canada.
Oh, another one. That's awesome, dude. Thank you very much for that, man. Legendary, man. That is amazing. That is so cool, man. Thank you very much for that. Yo, that's so awesome, guys. Low, lower, low, bullish divergence, action to the upside again, hitting pattern, right? Hitting pattern completion. Hope you guys play the Binance one. Are we looking for recovery? We're looking for recovery in crypto in general, right? Back to the question that got asked by Eric regarding Bitcoin, and that was, where are we gonna go, man? Right? Where are we gonna go? What are we gonna do? Who are we, right? I'll show you. I'll show you where we could go, right? And I said where we could go because it's not defined. First of all, I need to get on the weekly, and I can't remember if it was here, right? It was here. We have on the weekly what looks to be, oh Jesus, there comes another one. The one didn't come without the L's. All right, awesome, dude. Greg, thank you very much for that. Legendary, man. That is awesome. Justin, why am I a thing? I didn't say you were a thing. What do you mean you're a thing? You aren't a thing. You're a dude. Anyways, we have this Head and Shoulders, right? Oh, Jesus. What the? Here goes. I'm waiting for another one to come through, guys. I just seen it flash. So, I can't start talking until, yeah, there we go. And see, that is awesome. Oh, jeez. There wasn't that many L's. I was surprised, man. I was surprised there wasn't that many L's. But thank you very much for that, Eric. Legendary, man. That is amazing. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. Much appreciated, man. All right. Awesome. No time for TA. Too many super chats. I know. I gotta wait. I gotta wait for them to come through. Otherwise, I gotta stop and then repeat or something like that. So we are breaking that neckline though, right? Look at Bitcoin. It is breaking that neckline. So I don't like that. There's two ways to draw them. One of them keeps us safe. The other one keeps us, in trouble. One of them is to go like this and say, yo, this is our neckline, right? On the wicks. The other one's to go with the bodies. Which one are we gonna play off, right? Oh, dude, I don't think Gavin's around, man. I haven't seen Gavin around in a while, so good luck with that. Yeah, we can Gavin. Yeah, I'm not sure he's around anymore, man. I think he's lost in the world of Minecraft. I'm not sure if he's gonna return from there. What Bitcoin no moon? Because we're going down, man. Anyways, Head and Shoulders, right? On the weekly, potential pain could get us down to the 8Ks, right? Do I want that? No. Yeah. You make the tip count. Awesome, dude. Thanks, Justin. I appreciate it. So, Eric, the price could come down here. We have something else that also would suggest the price could go down there, and that is this pattern that we have here. Gotta hide the Bollinger Bands, bring out the log scale. And right now, we would be breaking the parabolic advance, at least the way I have it drawn, right? So parabolic advance plays until November, more or less. And we know that when we break these parabolic advances from the high point to the low point, right, we dropped about 85% or so. So we're breaking this parabolic advance. We're still within a horizon wedge of sorts here on Bitcoin. But if we go from that high point here to the low point, we're targeting somewhere down here for 85%. That will put us right at this 9,500 area, right? Yeah. Thanks, man. Much appreciated. Doesn't matter. So what I'm looking at here is if we were to take this drop, it would get us to around the 9K area. The Head and Shoulders that Bitcoin is breaking on the weekly also seems to suggest 8,000. So those could be worst case scenarios. Like I was saying, there's articles coming out from other people that are still really bullish, and that is fine. You can be bullish, you can be bearish. Again, it's just a sentiment, right? The fact that you're having a feeling that the market's going to go down just makes you feel a bit more bearish. You're just more cautious. With your money, there's nothing wrong with that. But plan B, right, stuck to flow model, we showed this already. Bitcoin price can hit 450,000 in 2021. 135,000 is a worst case scenario. So targets for this, right? We did talk about the fact that by August, they're seeing 47,000, September 43,000, 63,000 October, November 98,000, and then December 135,000. Could we still get that? I mean, I guess it is as likely of us going up there as we are to go back down to, 9,500 or 8,000, right? So that is what I'm looking at right now for Bitcoin on the potential move. Now the shorter term for Bitcoin, right? The shorter term. Let's bring this out here. Let's get this 20 looking at here, and let's get it down weekly on the daily. Here we go. Let's get out of log scale. This is going to have a lot of lines, but look, we have some strong bullish divergence starting to develop. Now, take it into account that this is the second bar of negative momentum that we're building. We could go on building this, right? We could keep on dropping more and making more negative momentum, right? And so long as we don't break or make more negative momentum that whatever we had back here, right? Even here, 1,513 on that MACD. We could still go and make a negative momentum and still have that bullish divergence, right? We're having it right now. We're seeing part of it play out, trying to resist lower prices. Don't mean we got to bounce immediately. We could go on building it, right? So we have bullish divergence on the daily, bullish divergence on the 4 hour, right? Strong bullish divergence. Bullish engulfing the previous candle right now. We still got an hour and 11 minutes to close. Bullish engulfing will tell us that the market is looking for some counter reversal to happen. And then the 1 hour chart, right? We are climbing back up above that 20. We're starting to turn, we were bouncing here when we started the stream. We talked about potentially trying to hold that 20 because we also have bullish divergence on the 1 hour. So there's bullish divergence in the 1 hour that will suggest price action to the upside. That could compound to add on to the bullish divergence we have here on the 4 hour, getting us to go to the upside. And if that 4 hour bullish divergence also comes to fruition, we'll basically build on top of the bullish divergence that we have on the daily. That would also suggest that we're looking for action to the upside. Now, we did get a drop. We did get an 11% drop. So what we could be looking at right now is a reaction rally. We're looking for some kind of movement back up before we continue on the way back down. Right now, we don't know if it's going to be a reaction rally or not. We do know we have bullish divergence on shorter time scales that are helping us get that rally coming in. But like I said, we're starting to develop this bearish, negative momentum on the daily. Just got to keep into account. And like I said, there's a lot of indecision in the market right now. I am on the waiting phase. I'm not taking any plays. I'm not putting money in. I'm not taking money out. I'm waiting for the market to settle a little bit before I start looking for moves to play. Now, could this be a good end? Yeah, you're getting that at a support, right? Could be a big bounce up here to, whatever it is at the 20 moving average, 36,000. When you get above that 35K, come back to those levels, you could play these gains, right? At least from where it's at right now. More or less from where it's at right now to up here, we're looking around 11%, right? Not that bad. What's the time frames? How many candles to measure that? Time frames, it doesn't matter so long as you're going from a point to another point on the drive. They're low to high, high to low, depending on what you're looking at, bullish or bearish. And time frame doesn't really matter, right? You don't need to have that many time frames. So let's go. And Eric, I hope that answers the question of where we could go. It was basically a redo of Bitcoin, but let's go to Litecoin and keep on moving. And like I said, I just painted your scenarios to downside that are the worst case from what's happening on the weekly, and what we're looking for maybe in the short term, right? The daily, the 4 hour, the 1 hour. We're looking for some action to the upside. That doesn't mean we're out of the woods, right? The weekly could still recover on Bitcoin, remember. The weekly here on Bitcoin could still recover. We could still come back up here on the week. We're just on Monday, so, we can still come up here and close the week up on this level again. And then it'll be like, any of these weeks here in a fake breakout, right? So that's fine. I would say wait a little bit. Mustafa, can explain Bitcoin dominance. I'll talk about that in a second, man. Just let me keep on moving through the charts. And guys, thank you very much for the kind support, man. It's been a blast. Thank you very much for the kind donations. It's been awesome. Let's get on the daily. We're looking for the bullish divergence here. We did get a green candle, but guess what? We're dropping more. And just like with Bitcoin, we're starting to create this bullish divergence with our negative momentum starting to manifest, right? And now we're going from a low to a higher point, right? And now we can even anchor back here where we really want to anchor, and that's the anchors there. So low, lower low, negative, less negative, and low, to this one's lower, I think. So I'm gonna have to zoom in here. Low to high. Strong bullish divergence against the MACD and the RSI against Litecoin, and with that, we're looking for some potential action to the upside. Again, it's following Bitcoin to some extent, so we're seeing similarities. Nothing wrong with that. Here, we don't have anything, right? Look, negative, more negative, low, lower, low, lower, nothing bullish, right? Our line, price to beat here, will be a line coming maybe something like this. It's still we're too far from it, so what we want to do is probably go from here to here. I looked for this yesterday with the income live, but we did create this divergence here, right? Again, still bullish. We lost it here against the MACD. And we pumped that, hit that line, or that area now, I guess we could call it, and breaking down. This will be our line that we need to get above to on the short-term bullish, right? So that is it for the 4-hour. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. Just to simplify, Bitcoin dominance is percentage of the market share compared to all the other cryptos. Yes, you are correct. That is what Bitcoin dominance is. It's how much Bitcoin holds in the market. Low, lower, low, right? Very low, lower, low, negative, less negative, low to high, bullish divergence, strong action to the upside. Here we haven't gotten to that 20 moving average, so we still have room for a move up. That 20 moving average is sitting at $132.43. Right now we're sitting at $129. Again, not the end of the world for Litecoin. It's just performing a little bit worse than Bitcoin and Ethereum, but it is trying its best to do something. Sold at 38.77. That is it for Litecoin. Let's go to RSR. RSR 2.4. That is painful to see RSR down here, man. Right, it did drop quite a bit more today, man. It did drop all the way down here to the 2.0s. That is fine. I'm just playing with the profits, but still painful to see that. Low, lower, low. Negative, more negative. That is fine. Neutral. Sorry, sold at 36.96. That is it, dude. There's nothing here that is bullish right now. Well, I mean, this will definitely track, but we don't have that anchoring point here. So it'll just be the same. We'll be anchoring from negative to positive and a low to high still, just like we were. Creating that bullish divergence, but we're not anchoring to a negative momentum, and I was expecting to see that happening here. Low to a lower low, negative, more negative, and low, lower still. Neutral, sorry, sold at 39.89. So again, not the end of the world. Really hoping to get some kind of bounce here on RSR. Maybe go for that 20. Bullish engulfing the previous candle, just like Bitcoin is. Neutral, sorry, sold at 39.92. Again, like I said, there's really not a lot happening here on its own. Here we have the same bullish divergence that we've seen across the market. So the only comfort that I'm getting here is everyone has bullish divergence. Everyone's looking for action to the upside. Getting above that 20 moving average. Could be looking for a move to 2.7 cents, right? It could be a okay play to make here. We don't have it against the RSI. Neutral at 48.02 on the RSI. And we're still pointing up. That means we could still be looking for more action to the upside still on RSR. Hopefully, again, we could get to this level. Try to get above the 20 moving average, which is fine. Comp up next. You can use normal trend lines with crypto. The Wells owned entire crypto and can tank any moment, at least for Doge. That's for like any coin, Nathan. I think a lot of coins are heavily owned by some whales, and yes, they could move the market. You can use trend lines to try to find supports. The whales do use these things also to set up, traps, and still also try to find pumps and supports. So we know there's whales, but look at this, resisted, right? Where we're expecting to get it, 2.9, right? Found support around that zone and resisted at a few times. And here we found support here as well. Here we found support here as well. So we know, even though whales do move the market, that they do try to look for entries at supports and exits as resistance so they can play with their money and make it look as though they're not manipulating the market, right? So whales do play smart, right? Yeah, they can tank it, I agree. They are going to tank it near resistance, and they're going to make it look as though it was rejected, right? Because they're going to take advantage of those areas to make their moves and hide them a little bit with the technicals and not make them drop out of the middle of nowhere where you're like, oh, well, that's manipulation, right? So comp up next. 232.27. Let's get on this daily. Dude, I'm gonna have to hide the 20. This is looking horrible here. Here we go. We're looking for bullish divergence by going from negative to positive. Finally dropped. Look at this. Negative here at negative 2.94. Here we're at negative 1.29. So less negative momentum, right? On the other side, we're dropping lower. That is fine. We're creating strong bullish divergence for potential action to the upside. Starting to get some of that pump happening. Or below the 618, we should be trying to reclaim this zone, and that is at $259.13 almost. Let's go to that 4-hour chart. Right on, dude. Here we go. We're looking for some of this bullish divergence here, right? Strong. Dropped a little bit, then took a pop. Tried to get above that 20, but failing. High to low, high to low, and high to low. There's nothing bearish here. The question is, are we making something bullish? Now, on the other side, we're not. We're going lower. Against the MACD, I'm going to have to zoom in a little bit more, and I'm actually going to have to measure. Negative 4. Negative 4. All right, this works. Why am I saying this works? Because we're creating weak bullish divergence. And yes, that is a thing. We know. All right. And with that, we're looking for that potential bounce to happen here, which we're getting with some of the projects. Again, not bullish engulfing yet, but still trying to move back up. Did I anchor here? Did I anchor here? I didn't. Look at that. I'm glad I caught it because I would have hated to go to the 1 hour just to notice everything being there, man. I don't like it when I forget to anchor. I'm not sure if Seamus is going to be in the chat, bro. That's awesome, though, if he comes in. Seamus, manifest thyself. Let's get here in the 1 hour, right? This is good stuff. Again, bullish divergence like we're seeing across crypto. So the bullish divergence that Bitcoin has is not a thing of just Bitcoin. We're seeing it across the cryptosphere, and that tells us that it's more likely to play out because everyone has it. So the whole cryptosphere is looking for some action to the upside. Whatever has on the 4 hour again could try to compound it onto the daily. Maybe look for some kind of reversal happening on the short term. We are sold at 39.77. That means we could still be looking for it to come up here. We'll see. That's it for comp. Let's go to Juju. Juju Dutch Ethereum wet, wrapped, whatever, man. Still dropping a little bit more. Oh no. Andrew, bro, this is still tanking a little bit more. We're looking for this triangle formation. We're breaking it. Or found to break that line. You know, we had this triangle here with that line here and that line here. I didn't put him on the color. I usually draw the triangles, but we do have this triangle formation happening. I mean, this drop, right? I mean, that could put us all the way down here at 0. So we could drop all the way to 0, which is probably not going to happen. But if we get to meet this pattern, we will be dropping really, really low. Do I like this? Not really. We're dropping below that 786 right now. There's nothing. Oh, well, there is bullish divergence developing now. So we can go from here to here. Look, low. I missed a cheer from Twitch. Oh, bro, really? I'm not looking at the Twitch chat. Give me one quick second, man. For some reason, I don't have the old chat out. So that is awesome. Thank you very much. If someone donated on Twitch for some reason, I'm not sure if the alert came through. I didn't hear it on my headset. But let me check it. Let me check it, dude. Let's go there and say, yo. Here we go, dude. Jorge Carranza, dude, thank you very much for that, man. Much appreciated.
Audience, say it with me.
Legendary, man. That is awesome. Thank you very much for the kind cheer, man. I'm not sure, like, did the effect play out? Let me know, because I'm not sure if the effect came through. Hopefully it did. I was like, the sound didn't play in my ear, so I didn't hear it. But thank you very much for that, man. Much appreciated. That is awesome, man. Thank you. John says, I think one more dip is coming. Nice. Sorry, guys. You saw the overlay pop up. All right, cool. I didn't because I have that over here and I'm not looking at that. Once I get the new setup, it's going to be so much easier for me to look at that because I'm going to have the overlay right above here. So it's going to be more or less within a better field of vision. This one, like right now, the overlay, it's way on the corner of the screen. It's right where it ends, all the way over there on the second screen. So I rarely get to see that. So the way I have my setup is to have like the main chart right in front of me. And then I have the chat right next to it. So I do tend to look at the chat. But the cheers don't show up on this chat here, right? So I don't get to see them. And if the sound doesn't play in my ear, I'm not noticing what's happening. But thank you very much for that, man. Much appreciated. I can't wait for the new setup. It's gonna be nice when I get it. When I get everything in. Hopefully by mid-July, I'll have everything and it'll be freaking awesome. Low, lower, negative, less negative, right? That's what I'm looking at here for the bullish divergence. Sorry, Andrew, I cut off there, but here we go. Bullish divergence, right? Potential action to the upside. You're on Juju. On the bad Juju coin. That's what May called it. And I'll just bullish divergence, but it's not really reflecting anything to the upside though, right? 1 hour chart, bullish divergence, strong, right? Bro, I mean, this is the only thing that I'm having right now. Like everything here is positive and then there's negative. But again, I'm not getting any numbers here. So if you have this on a chart where you actually get data, this already 0. Just look at it there. Have you seen my baseball? You're killing me, Smalls. I'm not sure. I haven't seen the baseball, man. Was it signed by a lady? Did it said, was her name Babe Ruth? It's a sad lot. Awesome, John. Low, lower, negative, less negative, right? Again, it's bullish. We're looking for action to the opposite. Here, our target primary will be that 786 at 0, and then the 20 moving average at 0. Like I said, it just reads 0, but I'm telling you, like, you know, where we could be aiming to the upside. Getting above that 20 gets to move back up. 4 hour chart again, right? Same thing. We're looking for that pump to happen, and that 20 moving average is above here, but we need to break that blue line, right? That blue line is the killer line right now for us to get above here on the 4 hour chart. I really wish that we move swiftly, but I'm not sure right now. Jeju is still in the red while the rest of crypto is somewhat on the green. Be careful again. These coins could be painful, particularly if you get into the wrong one. And just to show you this, not as a, you know, just like a warning or something, but look at this stuff, dude. This stuff does happen, right? Like there are rug pulls. I'm not saying that project's rug pull, but some project pump 164,842% in hours and then crash 99% of its value. That project was worth $1. It went from 0.00003 all the way to 61 cents and then tank insanely, man. Right? So you gotta be careful with the small cap projects. They can be easily manipulated. Particularly if a whale wants to jump in and screw a lot of people out of their money. So be careful. Let's do ADA. What is happening with ADA? I think ADA was kind of stagnating a little bit. It's not losing as much. Recovering 5.81. Trying to recover somewhat okay. Did drop 17%. So gaining 5.92. Not too bad. Bullish divergence. Yes, we do. Yes, please. But it's not going to be where we were looking for. It's going to be from here. Look low. Lower low, right? One island to the next. The way we want to draw our divergence, which is here to here. Don't have it against the RSI, just against the MACD. Strong bullish potential action to the upside. We're starting to get that bounce. We did get it as support. We're hitting that 50% retrace at $1.17 right now at $1.24. Let's go check the 1 hour chart, the 4 hour chart, sorry. Inverse cup and handle, right? Coming into play. Someone called this one. Someone called that inverse cup and handle. I can't remember who it was. When someone said, yo, inverse cup and handle, we drew that cup, right? We kind of reverted it, but still failed to drop lower than half of this, right? How do we know? Because if we draw our fibs here, sorry about that, guys. If we draw our fibs here, our 50% retrace is here. It's the same. If I go from low to high or high to low, it's 50% is the middle. So the fact that we kept that, this goes here and this goes here, right? And that handle, it's still here. And we are dropping down. Someone called this one. I can't remember who it was. Was it you, Andrew, that called that cup and handle? That inverse cup and handle here? Or someone else called the cup and handle in the inverse one? I think you were looking for, you called it? Awesome, dude. Let's get the book here. I need to get the book because I can't remember what the drop is for a move on an inverse cup and handle. We might be hitting it, but there is a percentage drop that we're looking at, and I don't remember this one on the top of my head. Cup and handle inverted 164, so we're looking at around 180. Right. Cup with handle inverted on a bull market. Again, there's a bull market and a bear market. In a bear market, it is going to play out, right? And we say if we're in a bear market, very likely going to play out. On a bull market, it's about 50%. We're looking at 16 to 26% drop. I think we went for about that 16% drop from that neckline. So from here to here, right? Look at that, 14, and even to the wick. On the wick, we went to 18. So we are a little bit closer, I would say, to that 16% drop, more than that 26% drop. So that would still put us where we dropped to a bull market level, right? Of a drop for the pattern, right? And just like with the, like Binance that had the inverse, the three fallen peaks, right? We only dropped to the level of the bull market. You brought up the encyclopedia, yeah. I always gotta I reference this often because particularly when we're undecided between a bull market and a bear market, and with patterns that I can't remember what the drop is gonna be. Look, I'll tell you this. You don't have to know everything on trading. You just got to know where to find the stuff sometimes. Particularly when you're looking at percentages and patterns that you don't get to see that often and you don't remember what that drop's going to be. It's okay to go check it out. It's not a test. No one's putting you on the spot. And it's better to be safe and know where that's going to go than to lose money on, oh, I thought it was going to drop lower, now I missed my entry. Or, oh, I thought it was going to drop less, now I'm screwed. Like, this is not a test. Like, I don't have to know every single pattern and all the percentages of where it's going to drop. You need to know where to find the information that you're looking for, right? It's like you're not going to have all the knowledge of something in a book or all the dinosaurs and what period they live from or when the Jurassic, Triassic, etc. periods were. You just got to know where to find that information. You're going to go to a history book and look at what, how many years ago that was. It's the same thing here. Like you don't know where, the stratosphere, lithosphere, etc. ends. You got to look at how many kilometers above the Earth. That is fine. Even captains on ships that sail all the time have maps of the stars because I need to navigate by sight. They know what they're going for. They know what to look for, but they're better reference and have it right. And then I think we're gonna go that way, and then I'm gonna crash onto something. You just need to know where to reference stuff and where to find it. So anyways, we did go for that 16. We are not done yet, right? We could still drop more. It could be that we're getting some kind of reaction bounce before we drop lower. So we did have our line here. I did have a line. I have two lines actually, here and here. So this was on the inverse cup and handle. And we were looking at something else here that I had another blue line down here. I can't remember what it was. It might be on the 1 hour. Was it on the 1 hour or the daily? Let's go here on the daily. Might be on the 1 hour. For some reason I have a blue line down there, but these are the targets that we're looking for. I did have the lines there. So if this was the last draw, we would have known by now. I know. I marked it on the chart. You're right, man. 1 point for Andrew, 250. Dude, no, it's all good, man. You called it as well, Crypto Dingo. That's awesome, bro. It's look, it's not about points. Like, it's about community effort, right? You guys spotted this cup and handle inverse. I didn't see it. And I'm okay with that. Now, You could argue that within that cup and handle, if you want to zoom out still, right? What if this was a larger cup and handle, right? I mean, we are going out a little bit, but you know, what if this was a larger cup with a smaller cup? I like this one better for the ball, but you know, you can zoom out and really just say, "Yo, this could be a cup and handle." And then we have cup handleception, right? Because we were looking at fractals. Remember, Andrew, you said we are looking at fractals for this, for, you know, your Wyckoff accumulation pattern. And if this is a fractal, we could still be looking for more action to the upside, the downside. So we'll see. Make sure I'm not missing anything here. Is that what you were trying to get me to look at this yesterday? This larger cup with handle? Oh, that would get us to go again. The pattern is the same, and it's happening about the same area. So we're looking about the same drop, right? Like, it wouldn't change, or it wouldn't make a difference if this is a cup and handle here. Because the line here, it's so close that if we were to consider this to be the lip, right? This to be the lip here, and we're breaking it, the pattern move, it's going to be the same percentage drop from breaking that lip to here and here. So, you know, it's just going to move to the same point. It's not going to do anything different. But we hit the first part, and that is awesome. Thank you very much for noticing this one, dude. Again, it was a great opportunity to short. We knew where you should be shorting, right? The area to short was on breaking this confirmation line. Even if you got this break back down in this retest, you could have shorted again at this level and gotten that very, very nice drop here on ADA. Right now, we're looking for some kind of bounce. I can't remember if I look for anything bullish here. No, we don't have anything bullish. We're sold at 34.59. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Low, lower. Low, lower, negative, less negative, right? There is some bullish divergence happening here. And low to high also. So bullish divergence, potential fraction to the upside, right? So we're neutral. 43.10, still pointing down a little bit, right? Wyckoff fractal played out into the spring test and failed. Continue to the larger one. All right. So on the larger one, I think we could still go to lower, right? For the large, send me the updated one, dude. So I would love to look at it, but send me the larger one, the larger Wyckoff accumulation, so I can look at it after the stream, man. I think you're onto something there. CG Simon says Elon wants to avoid taking responsibility. What? He just tweeted something. He didn't drop the market. People, I mean, in all fairness, yes, you could say he's responsible because he opened his mouth and he tweeted. Well, he actually moved his fingers and tweeted. But what he said and how people took it and how people made the market move, that's not him. People taking this bearish and dropping, you know, it's just people going and doing that. He didn't drop, he didn't sell, right? Or at least he's saying he didn't sell. People started to sell because of what he said. So could he be responsible for, you know, making his opinion be heard, and that's it? If people put a lot more stock on his word than they should, that is the people's problems. That's not his problem. Anyways, bullish divergence, potential fraction to the upside, taking the bounce, heading for that 20, but rejecting. We're not quite getting there yet, and the line to beat here on ADA would be here. We're trying to get above it right now, but really hitting it and resisting, right? This is a place that we want to be above this line. We need to get back up here so we can try to move above that 20 and then try to go back up on, or move to the upside, right, on ADA. Otherwise, it could be, if we reject this zone, this line, it could be that we're not done with this, like I was saying, right? And we still drop lower, and we end up coming down here to this level and hit that $1.05 mark. Let's go to XT. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to have the last one that I have of this one's because my throat is feeling Not sure what I did the other day, and my throat has been feeling weird for the last 2-3 days. Not the coolest. Here we go. Anyways, OXT, 23.71 cents. Oh no, it's dropping just like everyone else. Look at it, a lot of volume on this drop, right? Dropping 17%, trying to recover very little right now. Low, lower, negative, more negative. Low, lower, even from back here, nothing bullish. Oversold at 28.15. This could be hopeful for some potential action to upside here, man. Bringing facts in the house. Thank you for being here, man, and bringing the facts into this. Low, lower, negative, more negative and low, lower still. That was the wife asking if I wanted a T. I said yes. Low, lower, negative, more negative, and lower, lower still. Oversold at 22.82. Here, the only reason that I believe we could go up is because we haven't been oversold in a long time. Look at that. Actually, I'm going to have to draw a line here because we have not been this oversold in the longest time. And then I'm going to have to go hunt for that area. So we need to go somewhere near that blue line at some point in time through our history. Here it looks as though we might have something. Very close, but not quite hitting it. Not quite hitting it. We hit it here. And that would have been in September 2020. We have not been there since a long time ago. Crazy. Let's get out of this line. Like I was saying, right? Low, lower. Nothing bullish. Just highly oversold. We're at 22.82. We could be looking for action to upside. 1 hour chart. Low, lower, negative, less negative. Low to high. Bullish divergence, just like the rest of the market. But man, does this look weird. Not weird, not necessarily bad. I don't like the way it looks though. It's too steep. Right, it is too steep of a drop. Now, I'm going to anchor this one here on the 1 hour. That's fine. I'm going to make this one yellow. Because if it's yellow, you can let it mellow here on the chart. And we're going to go from here to here, so low to high. Here I'm assuming, I do believe we're going to have this. I just need to confirm. Here we go. Slightly less. Here we go. There we go. Yes, May is correct. Sorry about that, guys. If you like what we do, hit the like, hit the bell, hit the sub. Yeah, Seamus came out. It's been an awesome day for crypto in general. Well, it was a sucky day for crypto. It's been an awesome day for the channel. Thank you guys for your kind support again, right? Really, really appreciate that. I am going to be removing that thing that comes up there. It says tip goals, etc. like that. I don't think it's okay. We'll leave the ones up there that says later super chat, but everything else that is over there in that corner, I think is going to go away. Sold at 33.32. That's for XT again. Everyone's looking on the green. Let's see if Bitcoin's still trying to pump on this hour. We haven't been to the Bitcoin in a little bit. 32,819. We are red. It's okay. We can climb and then find some rejection. I would say here where it looks... I don't like that wick, but... There's only 3 white soldiers, but I'm not liking it because of that wick. Still okay. We haven't gotten through the 33,090 area. Find resistance. The resistance. Ha ha ha. Something. We gotta make it fun. We gotta get fun when we're doing this, man. Otherwise, what's the point? What is the point? What is the point of crypto? Let's get philosophical. Philosophize with us, man. Join us on Twitter, by the way. So, that being said, let's see what's happening here in the chat. Am I missing something? I don't think I am. I think I just forgot to update the list. Yeah, after company and right the other projects we looked at. So we looked at Juju. We also looked at ADA. And we also looked at OXT. There we go. Awesome. Instead of Crypto, why don't you just pull a Jake and rename the channel at the State of Crypto? Oh, what do you mean? For the whole thing we're doing for renaming or doing what we're gonna do? Like renaming the channel or relaunching the channel? It needs to be a reset, bro. We need a brand new channel that's not carrying all the baggage that this channel is carrying, right? We've been banned twice, or at least blocked twice. We came back twice, but our content's not being promoted. It's not being pushed. You cannot find us on YouTube. You cannot find us on Google. You know, even if I change the name of the channel, I'll still have all that baggage that's being dragged by this channel. So I think we're gonna relaunch to a new one. Right. He who had bought thy dib shall be rewarded with thy bounty. Yeah. Bitcoin on the 1 hour above that 20. That's still doing okay. Let's go check out ETH. ETH trying to pump 3.90. Still above that 20. Testing support. So good stuff, right? A lot of comments coming in. Nah, bro, it's gonna have to be a whole new channel because we're dragging so much stuff here that I think we need a fresh start. To not be carrying any of those bad things around with us and be able to move through and really get this to take off again. I think the fact that we're not showing up on the searches is really hindering the channel's growth. Right, let's go to someone said ICP. Look at value to risk. I mean, usually has to be at the State of Crypto, but you know, we'll let it slide and we'll check it out. Bring facts. Remember, don't buy stuff you cannot afford to. Money you don't want to lose. I'm not gonna say you can afford. I'm sure you're not gonna be doing anything stupid, but just make sure that if you're gonna have to hodl it for a longer term, you're not gonna need it in the short term. Yeah. What's here in the daily? Bearish divergence, moving down on that. Low, lower low. Low, lower low, nothing bullish on the daily. I mean, does it have potential for action to the upside? Yeah, it's only gone down since it came out, so at least it got listed. Low, lower, negative, less negative. Strong bullish divergence developing here against the RSI over a very large time frame. Because if I were to consider something shorter, we're not going to have it. And what do I mean by that? Well, if I go from here to here, low, lower, low, negative, more negative, and low, lower, right? So the only place I can anchor something here is by anchoring from this previous low. From this previous low here, the lowest point here on the RSI. So there's some strong bullish divergence for potential action to the upside. Starting to get some of that move. Might go for that 20 moving average, and that's going to be hitting 45.94. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Yeah, I'm gonna plan something for that relaunch, and I'm basically gonna be asking whoever has helped us in the past to get more people into this channel, like, you know, Tom and Tino and Mike, to help me out with a shout out to the new channel. Hopefully try to get to that 1,000 sub mark quickly. Being at 1,000 subs, not just because, you know, monetization, but it lets me do streams while from the phone if I ever need to, and it opens up a little bit more things for streaming, and you're basically better set up. So the quickest I get to 1,000, the best is gonna be. Right, low, lower, here, low, lower, negative, less negative, low to high, right? Bullish divergence, strong within the same island. So we could be looking for some action to the upside. We're getting that, right? Aiming for that 20, but still below a 20 moving average. Price to beat here is going to be a little bit farther away. Well, or yeah. This trend line is going to be a little bit tricky to draw here. I'm already noticing it. And the reason I say it's tricky is because there's two ways to draw it. The larger trend line will be going like this. The shorter trend line would be going like this. Right. Something like this. Now, why am I going here? Oh, snap, that moved. I didn't want to do that. Let's bring this back down. Why am I going like this, right? Because we're getting a resistance here. Resist it, resist it, resist it, resist it. Resist it here, and resist it here with the wick. Now we're trying to break above it, but we're just breaking because we're moving. So in the shorter term trend line resistance, we have this divergence, right? Or we're trying to break it, and we're trying to go short-term bullish. Nothing bearish here yet. On the larger one, we're looking for this, rejection still happen up here. So we gotta break this one, get above that 20, still confirm being above that 20, and then try to go for this one. So it's gonna be a little bit harder for ICP to go higher. Can it do it? I mean, it can, right? If it comes up ever up to this levels, you can start to look for an inverse head and shoulders to be formed. But right now, again, it's just all a massive downwards motion, right? It's just some of the, like you see this sometimes in the stocks that they just go down forever. Morning Korean, sorry for your morning. But what is the case for ICP? I have no clue. I never used it. I don't even know what this does. Someone asked me to look at it. I'm looking at it. I'm not sure why people want to see peace, but you know, UCP, ICP, we all see P, right? We all see P, man. Bad joke. It's all good. The shorter will wait, yeah. Stay around the 50 at least. Yeah, I mean, FIBs are not going to do us any good because we're going from high to low and we're making all-time lows. So no FIBs are going to help here. Back to Bitcoin. Bitcoin trying to go back in the green. Still raging and on the green. Let's see. Wow, we talked about that. 53 people watching, only 52 likes. Come on, hit them likes, hit the bell, hit the subs. We love them likes. I have to find something real quick here, guys. I'll be right back. Stick with me for this quick intermission. But I'll be back really quick, so don't go away. Stay here, hit the likes. I'll leave the Bitcoin. I'll make it more exciting for y'all. We'll leave the Bitcoin on the minute chart so you can look at things happen really quick. And I'll be right back. I am back. Sorry about that. If I didn't hit that, be right back. I was looking for something. I had to find the other bag of this one's. I'm out of the cherry ones, but I had to find it. I couldn't find it. Sorry if I didn't hit to be right back and you hear all that noise. But no, I'm not hungry, man. I was looking for the throat soothing candies. That joke, thanks. Yeah. This could be very bad. I know. I lost people because of that. Searching for the candy. It's all good. What book am I referencing to when looking at trends? I'm not referencing any book when looking at trends. I'm looking at a book when I'm referencing patterns. It is Encyclopedia Chart Patterns. It is a book written a long time ago by a mighty individual before crypto was born. It's an old book. No, I'm kidding. It's from 2005. Cough drops. Yes. And tea. It's going to come in soon. Like, my throat has been a little bit weird these last couple days. So I just been like doing 2 or 3 of those cough drops every stream. Just so you know how many packages I have this ones here that are normal. I have this ones here that are normal. I had the cherry ones that just died out. I also have this ones here that are, you know, with vitamin C, and I have this ones here that are sugar-free. So when I'm on the keto diet, I can only have the sugar-free ones, and then, you know, every other day I can have the other ones when I'm not on keto. So that's yeah, just for when the throat hurts. So I have them here on the side for emergencies. I just, like, they were underneath something, and I had to, like, you know, dig them out because I don't have them on the side, because otherwise my daughter comes in and she eats them up, and they're not good for kids. So I do try to keep them hidden. So I guess we're done dumping. I don't think so yet. We're looking like we want to bounce though, because there's a lot of bullish divergence, right? Bullish divergence on the 1 hour, bullish divergence on the 4 hour, strong bullish divergence, and bullish divergence on the daily. We're looking for a reversal now. 4 hour bullish engulfing. And we might know what that means, right? Because we talked about it. If you don't know what that means, I want to bring it up for you guys. We're looking for a reversal, right? When we bullish engulf. So we'll bring this out. Bullish engulfing candle. Here we go. This is what engulfing candles look like. Right? You want to start at the base or below the base and then just eat up the whole candle. Right? That's what I'm looking at right now. That's what I'm looking at right now. For example, here there's a bullish engulfing candle, right? Close above this one, obviously. And usually that signals that we're looking for a counter reversal to happen. So I'm looking right now for bullish patterns, right? That's what we're looking for earlier. And that was going here. So we're moving down. We're creating a bullish engulfing candle right after bullish divergence. So what this could mean for Bitcoin is that we're looking for something like this to happen, right? Maybe a bounce of sorts. Maybe at least retest that 21st. And then we'll see where we're going to go from there, right? I'm looking for things that might seem like we're going to go back up. Awesome. T's here. Ha 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 ha. Sorry, one quick second. May, you got lucky. Dog's here. And now she's gonna go away. So you got 2 dog streams in a row, man. Right on. There we go. She didn't want to leave the office, but she has to go to. She's with my wife right now, so. And then if she's here, she's gonna be like walking and click her feet or something. So interesting. Good. You got the dog for 2 days in a row. See, we went bullish, so we brought the dog out yesterday. We dropped a lot. Let's hope that's not gonna out and do the trick again. Otherwise, the dog's gonna be bad luck, and we're not gonna bring her out again in the stream ever. If ADA breaks the 125 resistance, to break out of the pattern, what's my next resistance? Dude, ADA's still not moving down. I think high trend might be really, really behind on the stream. He's talking about ADA. We talked about ADA a while back. So let me just ask. Hi. Hi, Tran, dude. Jeez, that sucked. Hi, Tran. There we go. I'm just asking him if he's up to live. We did ADA a while back. Anyways, I'm looking at Bitcoin right now. XTC Tuesday, two massive dumps. We're recently a couple months worth of rewards staked out yesterday. It could be your consolation prize. Oh, look, there we go. Topping off. Let's see if we hit resistance, man. We're very close to resistance. The corn, will it go for resistance? Let's go to the 1 hour. It's going to be easier to look at it there. No, I'm drawing lines. I do want to draw lines. Drawing lines, deleting lines, 33,000 retest. Yep, we got above it. We're getting above it. We still want to go bullish. We're closing right at it, man. 21 minutes to go, right? I'm going to be live for this candle. So after this candle, I'm going to say thank you guys for watching. But we still got 20 minutes to go. So. Oh, this tea is good, man. I like tea. XLM? Sure. Why not? Let's do it, man. Let's put it here on the list. Where is the XLM at? Here we go. On that daily, man. Oh, it looks horrible right now. Let's auto adjust. All right, so XLM is breaking out of a falling wedge that usually tends to bring to the upside. So, do I like that? Not really. Usually those ones tend to break to the upside, but breaking down, heading for at 236. Just gonna go from high to low here. Low, lower, negative. This works. We could work with this. We're looking for the divergence here, which got us to play up a little bit. And we're breaking back down. And guess what? This tracks onto here. So we're getting it at a support, right? And then this one would track from here to here. We don't have it against the RSI. It is sold at 33.37, but we do have this strong bullish divergence for potential action to the upside, right? Bitcoin retesting. Yeah, I know, Andrew. We were looking at it, man. I'm going to go back to it in a second. We might have that other resistance being tested. We'll see. Like I said, right, there's a lot of bullishness in the market. That's the first thing I said. Look at that. I know there's bearishness. We talked about the major downside stuff that we have on the weekly, etc. Bullish patterns were not playing out a lot. I'm happy that this one's playing out. We're not out of the woods yet. I'm taking it with calmness. There's a lot of bullishness though. We did talk about bullishness in the 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily, and we know when we have it at 3 time scales, more likely to play out, right? Lower, negative, more negative, and low, negative, more negative also. We are sold at 37.89. Let's go to that 1 hour chart. So I have lines here. I have a line here for a pattern to hit. Because we were looking at 3 falling peaks, 1, 2, 3, right? And yeah, we went for it. Just like with ADA. Why did we go for that 3 falling peaks? Well, the third peak formed here anyways. But why we had that 3 fallen peaks, right? Because we failed to drop or get higher than this previous high closing, even if you want to consider the wick. And that's where we're taking that drop, right? Again, neckline here. Broke it, not the first time, but the second time through. Moving down, hitting that support at the 3 fallen peaks. So great stuff. Brian E, what's up? Thanks for being here, man. Getting above the 20 right now on strong bullish divergence. So good stuff happening, right? We had good patterns to look at, and I'm glad those patterns are playing out. They do give us an idea as to where we are at, bull market or bear market, which was the quintessential question, right? It's like, are we bullish or are we bearish? The fact that we have not dropped to the bearish level, that will be down here, makes us believe that we are still on the bull trend, although things are bearish on the short term. Or we should say midterm now, because the short term is starting to turn bullish with the divergences that are playing out. So anyways, 1, 2, 3 fallen peaks, breaking to the downside, hitting that first target at 16% down or 17% down. And it was 24% down here. So I remember why we had that target. Andrew, I remember why we had the target. On ADA, because there was also 3 fallen peaks. And I couldn't remember why. So remember, ADA had 2 patterns. It had the 3 fallen peaks and the inverse. The inverse cup and handle. I'm starting to remember right now why my ADA has 2 lines, and now I just remembered. Duh. And they're both very, very similar for target hits. So I have it here, 1, 2, 3. And again, confirmation line was at the same level here. And getting us to hit that first part also. So it does let us know that we're looking at very similar areas. That's why the blue one is a little bit lower here. And this one would have been around 16%. And that would have hit this target move, right? So again, that's why, Andrew, we had 2 lines because of the 3 fallen peaks. And I just forgot to look at this when I was here on the 1 hour. But awesome stuff, right? Look, 1, 2, 3. Right? Here we negated it. Right? We negated it here. We shouldn't have gone for a 3 fallen peaks. So I think here the cup with handle inverse is playing out, because unlike Ethereum or like what's the other one, unlike Ethereum and this was like Ethereum where we went higher, but XLM did stay lower than this level. So these 3 fallen peaks here on this pattern got negated basically, right? So we're gonna get rid of this. 1, 2, 3. It's no longer here. That neckline here for that break is not here. And again, this one, it was a very similar move. So we're getting that target hit. Institutions are buying now. It's still back to you later. Interesting way to look at it, man. We're bearishly manipulated in a bull market. I know. We've talked about manipulation before also. We cannot avoid sentiment. We did go and push that 33,200 here. We haven't gone to 33,300, Andrew. At least not on this Bitcoin chart. John, are we definitely going up? Like, yeah, dude, we're bullish engulfing in the 4 hour. We talked about this being a reversal pattern. Just really wanted to close up here, man. We need to close. If we close above these 2 lines, it's going to be so much better for Bitcoin, because then the next target to the upside will be the 20 and then up here. We still got the 20 to look for as resistance, right? We're not out of the woods yet. We're going bullish, which is fine. We're not out of the woods. And yes, some of you said you sound bearish. Well, you know, bullish indicators were not playing out. Bearish indicators were playing out left and right. So we know that usually happens in the bear market. We know on the weeklies, we still have things that are saying we could go down more. So, you know, it's a mixed feeling right now. It's a mixed feeling market. Right? People saying we're still going to go higher by the end of the year. People saying we're going to go down to the 9Ks. People calling out for 100,000s. Right now, I'm on the wait and see boat. Right? I'm not being rushed to sell. I'm not being urged to buy. I'm waiting. Buying and trading is a patience game sometimes. Sometimes you just got to wait for something to happen so you can make your play. And I am on that waiting phase. Yeah. It's fine. I'm in no rush to buy. I'm in no rush to sell right now. I'm patiently waiting and trying to see where the market's going to go before I make a move. Am I going to miss on some percentage gains, or I'm going to lose a little bit more of what I could keep? Yeah, but I'm in no rush, bro. I'd rather make a good call than say, oh, I'm going to sell right now and then see the market bounce and recover and I'm out of a position, or buy right now and see the market drop and say, oh, bro, I could have gotten in at a better area of value. I'm going to wait for something to determine here. I'm going to wait for the chips to fall some way and see if we're going to go down on the weekly, or we're going to start recovering towards, try to get to higher areas by, August. So it means July could still be a little bit on a loose cannon. We could still drop and then start a pump again. Right? So I'm still playing that waiting game. Let's go Bitcoin in the 1 hour. Let's see where we're at. Oh, I know. Let's go Bitcoin the 5 minute. A lot of you guys like that 5 minute chart. Look at this. We're pumping. After creating like a triple W bottom. I'm kidding. It's like a triple U, right? It's not a W, it's a triple U. There we go. Ha 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 ha. It's like a Wario. Maybe it was Elon. He got to play Wario, so maybe it's Elon sending us a sign saying, don't be baddish, I Wario. Right? Something like that. Meanwhile, just 20 times leverage at 30 at a time. Did you long? Did you long? That would be the question. There is bearish divergence here on the 15 minute, by the way. Mike Hill there. This is a trap. Yeah. 15-minute chart showing bearish divergence, upsloping consolidation. We do know that tends to bring action to downside. We might go for that 20 moving average at 30,784. Look at that. Action to the downside on the bearish divergence. There we go. No Jesus tonight. No, I know. Jesus didn't come in tonight. He's not sure what he's doing, man. High card Jesus is not here. When there was a green day, wake me up when September ends. Yeah. Right? Right. I think this was a clear example. When in May, walk away, right? Or sell in May, walk away, whatever you want to call it, but they both work. Yeah. Crypto, Bitcoin. That's it. That's what we're looking at. If you like what we do, hit the like, hit the bell, hit the sub. If you haven't done it yet, you should hit the like. We have Seamus out. He's going to bless you with like 30 seconds of good luck. Make sure you use them wisely. And on other notes, if you also like what we do, follow us on Twitter. And you can also join us on the Discord, right? On Discord, that cord, link's been pasted on top of the chat. It's updated, it's brand new, it's fresh off the Discord. You can go join us. It's gonna be great. Starting to feel like one of those guys that sell stuff on the street. Like, hey, it's gonna be great. You gotta join us. It's gonna be off the street, man. You're gonna get it there. It's gonna be awesome. If you join the Discord, you're gonna be doing good. You're gonna be doing money. You're gonna be, trading profitably. Whatever. Don't do those things. It's not for reals. You only manage your own risk. If you join the Discord, you're just gonna be part of the community. That's it. Yeah. What else are we gonna do, man? I mean, it's just Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin for the next 9 minutes. And waiting to see what it does. Oh no, it's going down still in that bearish divergence. Oh my goodness. Do we have anything that is bullish? Not right now. Will I review off VET? Sure. Let's go look at VET. And then come back to round off with Bitcoin. VET is the last coin we're going to look at. The VAT coin. The veterinarians. I just completely screwed up my chart listing. Ha! I'm gonna have to rearrange everything. Jeez. I hate what I just did here. Had everything in alphabetical order. Now I've gone and hit something and everything is arranged differently. I hate when this happens. Bro, that sucks. This is not what I'm looking for. Let's go VT, man. Where is it? Here we go. VT. Bullish divergence strong. First thing that's happening here. Yeah, I can look at the Discord, bro. Give me one quick second. Bullish divergence, potential for action to the upside. We can do that before I actually leave. Because you did your time for the state of crypto. So now we look at the chart that you sent. Yeah, we're going to check it out. Lower still. Sold at 35.38. Let's go to the 4 hour. There is. We're moving down. So, low, lower, negative, more negative, low, lower still. Here we're looking for that action to downside, right? Maybe create some of that bullish divergence. How we popped, failed. That is fine. Now we're going lower, more negative and lower still. Trying to bounce, sold. 33.37. We were oversold. Trying to get back onto this area, which is fine. We don't have anything bullish here, so it means we're getting it on the 1 hour. Very likely. Just like the rest of crypto, right? Boom, here we go. The bullish divergence is here, sir. So we're getting that action to the upside. Look at this. Boom, boom, bam, blam. And low to high here. We're neutral at 43.02. You ended your stream early. What do you stream, Fat Dat Fishing? I'm not sure. Let me know. Do you stream fishing games? Like Rapala's fishing game? I had that one. But I'm not sure what you stream. Let me know. Or do you stream crypto stuff also? That'll be great. That'll be awesome. High to low, and high to low. There's nothing bearish. Neutral at 43.01. Dude, VT has bullish divergence. Is rejecting the 20 right now. Look at that. It's going up, hit that 20 and rejecting it. It's going to try to get above it. That will be the target move on the bullish divergence that we're seeing across the market. But Bitcoin's definitely going to play a big role here. So I forgot everything is not in alphabetical order anymore. Jeez, I'm going to have to go look at the Bitcoin chart. Was it this the chart we were looking at? No, was this the Bitcoin chart we were looking at? Because I had them rearranged in the order that I need them. Now everything's out of whack. I'm going to have to fix my charts. Real fishing? You stream real fishing? That's awesome, dude. Like, how are you streaming real fishing? Do you live like near... Do you go out on your phone and stream while you're fishing with your phone? Or do you like live near a lake and just fish from the shore? Let me know. That's interesting. I like fishing. I just haven't gone fishing in a while. Last time I went fishing was... Oh, geez, it was a long time ago. Saltwater fishing... 2004? Jeez, that's a long time for going fishing. And then just regular freshwater fishing. Last time I went fishing was on... this is from the 5 minute, by the way. I'm going to get rid of the stuff from the 5 minute. So, last time I went freshwater fishing was more than that. Probably 2012. I haven't gone fishing in a long time. I just realized that. I want to go fishing. I like fishing. My rods are probably... my line is probably going to be really bad. Lots of fishing channels on YouTube. It's relaxing. It's fine. All right, thank you for being here. Right on. Let's I just brought something, so I'm gonna go check. Nah, teaching people fundamentals of saltwater fishing, not on the water streaming. Awesome. Bro, saltwater fishing is much harder. Saltwater fishing is much harder than freshwater fishing. Like, the fish at sea fight a lot harder, dude. They're freaking harder to reel in. Particularly if you don't get help with the boat, like by backing up onto the fish and you're just really pulling him all the way from the depth, it's really, really hard, dude. Fishing on freshwater is so much easier, particularly bass. Fishing for bass is much easier, but fishing for like tuna or red snapper or even marlin, or swordfish, whatever. It's really, really hard, particularly when you went for the pointed ones, and you don't get help from the boat by backing up. It's just really, really bad. Anyways, something was posted on the Discord that I must now look for. Let's check this. Bob Mo, what's up, bro?
What's up?
Not a lot. I'm about to sign off here in a little bit. I'm looking for something that Andrew sent somewhere. I'm trying to get it. Here we go. 30-minute. All right, here we go, dude. Andrew sent me this saying it's finding support. I cannot tell what you're looking for here on the Wyckoff, but I wanted to see where you were at the Wyckoff. Yeah, you're finding support, bro. Come up to Ohio. I'll take you on Ontario or Erie. Nice. What crash? Chaotic chicken. We're getting a bounce. Look, the market was crashing and it seemed like a fitting name. Now we're going for a bounce. Hell, dude. Andrew, you want me to look at something here, so let me see what was. Can you look at the Discord? I want to see what you sent. ADA played out in the spring test lines. All right. Yeah, I mean, now we need to get above this line, right? Unless here, this was your spring test and we kind of lost it, and here you're looking for your lower point on the smaller, what are we looking for here? Wyckoff accumulation. And yes, now you're going for the other one that could still have to go lower to get that spring test, right? So yeah, it looks okay right now. Curious if we're going to start bouncing here and give validity to your spring test and start recovering that Wyckoff. Shorter time scale, right? The end of the fractal. All right. Right on. Yeah, it looks like it could work, man. I mean, it's the make it or break it part, right? If we go lower still, we're going to try to go for the major one. And then if we try to bounce from here, we could be at that smaller one, the fractal one to play to the upside. Those both still be interesting. Bitcoin closing below support or below resistance at 33,090. So now that means we're facing a potential rejection of this zone. With do we have hidden divergence? I mean, it's going to depend on whether or not you want to consider this island. But if you don't consider this island, look at this: low to high, low to high, and high to low. And we're going to be having potential actual downside here on this move, on the hidden divergence. I know. Now the question is, does Ethereum also have this and the other ones? Because hidden divergence has been our enemy. I gotta look at an Ethereum chart. I'm not sure if this is one we look at, but here we go. Getting that bounce, high to low, high to low, and high to low. Ethereum doesn't have that divergence. Have I dove into Trader's Reality Method? No. Why? Should I? Or why you're asking if I have dived into Trader's Reality Method? I'm not sure. You're wondering what I see on the chart to look out for when we test larger formation. Send me the bigger picture and I'll tell you, because at least the one you were looking at with the biggest, I'm not sure if you send me the full picture or not. We can discuss it on the Discord. It is enlightening. Yeah, he looks at it differently. He looks at it from the market maker's perspective, right? And where the market makers wants to make their money, because the market makers have a lot of dough into the market and they're manipulating it and moving it up and down, and they're screwing people out of shorts and screwing people out of longs by making the moves. Yeah, it's okay, man. I mean, I do get what he's talking about. Haven't seen his method in detail, but it's interesting. It's a different perspective for sure. You have a bigger pattern, Andrew, right? It could be that, the smaller one's not going to play out, but you're looking for the bigger one to play out, particularly when you're having patternception, let's say. Sometimes you get the fails, but the bigger pattern is still intact, right? So let me show you an example. Let's get out of this auto and try here. Let's say you're looking for a head and shoulders, right? But let's say while you were making this shoulder, all of a sudden you make this move here, and then you make this move here, and then you make this move here, and then you make that went too high. Let's go with the head and shoulders. I was going to show you. Let's say you can make a head and shoulders here, and you drop, and then you make a shoulder here, right? And then you make the head here, right? And you make like another shoulder here. Instead of going down, breaking that neckline, you kind of revert and go here again. And then you get something like this. Your head and shoulder here on the shorter term, right? This one here is not playing out anymore because it got invalidated as the head and shoulders, right? Because you were looking at a shoulder here and your other shoulder to be here, right? So now you're getting, but your major head and shoulder, right, is still there. Just the minor one got invalidated and still gonna play out. Sometimes that happens, right? So yeah, that's what we're looking at here, man. Right, just because you invalidated one does not mean the other one's not gonna play out. Bitcoin 1 hour, right? Rejecting. No, bearish engulfing. 4 hours still good. We're bullish in golf. We could try to go back up. Hopefully we'll get continuation to the upside on the bullish divergence that we have in the daily, the 4 hour and the 1 hour. It's all about the weekly pattern and the way it plays against the 50-day on the 1 hour chart. Yeah. Anyways, guys, this is gonna be it for tonight. We're gonna call it a stream. Thank you guys for watching. If you like what we do, hit the like, hit the bell, hit the sub. You can join us on the Discord. Links have been posted on top of the Discord. They'll also been sent out here if you are on Twitch. Now, that being said, and like I said, guys, thanks for watching. Talk about crypto to your friends, to your family, and to your coworkers. Let them know that we are here. This is Set of Crypto. I'm your host, Martin. A pleasure being here with you guys tonight on this awesome Monday night, which feels already like a Wednesday. It's been a hell of a day, but thank you guys for coming in. Remember, all the information that we provide here is for entertainment and education purpose only. Please don't trade based on what you see here. We're just discussing ideas. It is all for entertainment and education purposes. Again, we're not financial advisors. This is not financial advice. All those things being said, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your kind donations tonight. I'll catch you again tomorrow for another edition of the State of Crypto. Until then.